Hey everyone, it's Queen of Light 1111. Happy Friday. I am here with your weekend edition reading. I have got to tell you, boy, do I have a reading for you guys today. I'm going to first say this. I am going to commend any feminine, divine feminine, who has been watching um, these readings and absolutely resonating with them, because I will tell you right now that if you are resonating to a T with my readings, then you have done so much work on yourself. You have really come into your power, and I will tell you that I am so proud of this feminine. She has shown up as the Empress 3 times in this reading. We are still seeing her show up as the Queen of Pentacles, because the Queen of Pentacles, remember, has come out the last couple of readings because the masculine, who I am also proud of, has done so much work, and he is trying to ground her into the 3D from the 5D. She is ascended so much. The Queen of Pentacles comes out 2 times, one in his overall energy, once in the future. The Empress actually comes out once, twice, 3, 4 times. That's how powerful this feminine is. And I don't mean power in the 3D sense, power in that she has found her own power, okay? The Queen of Swords comes out just as clarifiers, because there were a couple of cards that I did not quite, wasn't clear about the message, so I clarified those. Then the masculine has shown up as the King of Pentacles 2 times, once in the current energy and once in the after tarot in her heart, because he's trying to ground her. And we also have the King of Wands 2 times, because I really do feel like this masculine is really trying to balance out his 3D side with his kind of passionate direction, this leadership energy of the King of Wands to take hold of this connection. The Hermit, I'm sorry, not the Hermit, the Hierophant has come up 2 times as well. So this connection, I still stand by it, very much on its way to union, because this feminine is in her power. She has shown him the light. So she's shown him light in his heart space, because he came up as the Hermit. And not only is he the Hermit, but then the King of Pentacles. So special message if you all are earth signs or Virgo. This is great. I'm so excited to do this reading. I just came off of our final webinar that Laura and I did today, which was on oneness. And so we finished 3 webinars this week. First was on the Divine Feminine, second on the Divine Masculine, and the third today on oneness. We are going to do all 3 of those on February 9th. It's a 3-in-1 class on February 9th. So if you're interested, go to Laura's website, beagoodsoul.com. And click on webinars, and then click on 2B1. 2B1 is the series that we are teaching on these energies. So click on that. And then again, I have gotten so many new sales on the tarot classes. I'm going to keep it open maybe just through the weekend, through Monday. And then I'm probably going to close out the class. So if you are interested in learning how to read tarot, then go to my website, queenoflight1111.com, and go to the bottom of my website, select the class, add it to your cart, and check out. And then once you purchase your class, I will send you a confirmation email with how to join. Those classes start on February 3rd. They run on Sundays for 4 Sundays in February. Okay. I'm so proud. Again, this collective is just so close to my heart. And we are really getting to the grounding stages of this union, for union to occur. We're really, really getting to a place where the feminine has already done her work. The masculine is completing the work. He has every 10 in the deck for his current energies. He has the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and then the Fool. And the 10 of Swords comes up 2 times in his 3D space. Okay, 2 times in his 3D space, which is telling me he is absolutely ending cycles in the 3D because he has ascended, because he has evolved into the divine masculine to now ground his feminine for union. Okay, Empress, again, the ultimate divine feminine, the Empress, 1, 2, 3, 4 times in this reading. I have used 9 different decks, 9 tarot decks, and the Lenormand. So let's go ahead and get to the reading. And as I was going to allude to earlier, is I literally just got off of this webinar and now have pulled these cards, but have not had a chance to channel. So channeling will be real time. All right, let's go to overall energies. Bottom of the deck, Temperance. Temperance, and then the second card is the Fool. So what we're looking at for this overall energy, and I'm going to do that with the 2 cards, okay? Hopefully I don't forget by the end. But we're in healing. Temperance is about a little bit more patience, but the twin flame angel, which is Temperance, is tempering out this connection, and she is. She's very much tempering this connection, balancing out the energies, which shows that she's completely in the energy. He's completing his cycle, and now the twin flame angel is helping the masculine ascend a little further to ground his feminine back for union in the 3D into this new beginning, which is the Fool. That is the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck for the clarifiers. I haven't taken a look at it, but here we go. 2 cards. Ace of Pentacles. Brand new offer in the 3D. Again, confirms my message. So the first card, bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords. She spoke her truth. They are the wiser, which leads to this Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles comes out in the after tarot, and the Ace of Pentacles comes out in the future energies of this connection, which again further confirms this union, okay? She spoke her truth as the Queen of Swords, stood in her power because she knows she is valuable, she knows her worth, and then that brings this new beginning into their world, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at their overall energies. I had to clarify this 3 of Cups because people are like, oh, I had third-party energies, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, if I see or sense or sniff out any third party, I'm just going to go ahead and clarify it now before y'all ask. So here's what we have. First card out on my table, Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. So she is in his energy, okay? So when in his, and this is overall, I didn't ask for like, is the feminine in the energy, because that's what I use these 3 spots for. I just said, what is the overall energy for our divine masculine today? Queen of Pentacles. He is thinking about his feminine. She is in his overall energy, followed by the 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups, okay, this is like celebrations. This is about coming together. This could be about union. But y'all know how I feel about 3s. Anytime I get a 3 that feels off to me, I have to clarify. So I did, but I'm going to tell you what the first messages are. He wants he wants a reunion with his Queen of Pentacles. He's trying to find the strength in which to come forward. He's trying to find the strength within himself to make these final changes in his life. So that's why we have the Hanged Man, which means to me that he is continuing to enlighten himself, and the relationship still is a little suspended because he's still closing out this final stage. This is all real-time channeling because, again, I finished the webinar just a few minutes ago, and I just pulled these cards out. So Queen of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, Strength, and Hanged Man. The divine feminine is in his energy, in his overall energy. He wants to come together with her. He wants to celebrate with her. He wants to reunite with her, but he's gaining the strength to end cycles because he's being enlightened about the things he doesn't want in his life. So I clarified the 3 of Cups. I'm like, all right, who is this? What is this? What is this 3 of Cups? This 3 of Cups was clarified by the Tower, which is a repeat to her. She got the Tower in her overall energy. The Knight of Wands and the Fool. The Fool, again, we saw the Fool underneath this overall energy, which was Temperance. So this is healing. So what is he healing? He's had a realization with this 3 of Cups energy that casual relationships like the Knight of Wands swooping in to Casanova her, to sweep her off her feet, does not work. And that is not how he's going to get a new beginning with this Empress, with this Divine Feminine. So this Three of Cups is about, he's come to the realization that this Knight of Wands energy, that this Casanova energy that he has used in his life thus far does not work towards any real new beginning with anyone. And certainly not his feminine. So that's what this Three of Cups is about. He's like, I'm thinking about her. I want to reunite with her, but I cannot, this realization, I cannot in a casual way in order to have this new beginning. So I am gaining the strength. Masculine is gaining the strength to eliminate those cycles. And he's being enlightened, and he continues to work through that. That's why we're in all these tens. He's at the tail end of this evolution. Okay, so now for her, here's what we have. We have the Nine of Swords. Okay, the Nine of Swords is, there is a little bit of stress for her, but I feel like the stress is her own stress. I don't feel like the masculine stressing her out. I feel like she's just trying to, figure out ways in order to manifest a new life for herself. So there's a little stress. There's a little stress in her system, but this is her overall energy. I don't feel like today it has everything to do with the masculine. And I say that because in her headspace, she's working hard on her independence, on her journey, and that's what she's doing, okay? Of course, he is in her energy, but it's mostly an independent energy of her personal growth, of her spiritual growth, of her continued ascension, okay? So there's a little bit of stress around what she wants to manifest in her life, the Magician's energy. She's a powerful manifester. She has manifested this beautiful life for herself. She has manifested her healing. She has healed. She's the Empress 4 times over. She is the Queen of Pentacles 2 times over. Okay, we got the Two of Cups 2 times. Her healing, her growth, her ascension has helped guide her masculine into this almost completion of a cycle where they can have union in the future. So she's like, you know what? I'm a powerful manifester. I'm going to manifest great things in my life. So she's kind of in her head about what it is that she's going to manifest. Nine of Swords, Magician. The Tower happens. She's got some realizations, okay? She's had some realizations about what's important, what's not important in her life, and I've clarified that. And then we have the King of Cups, which for me is this masculine. It could be this masculine. We have 3 kings on the table. It's not another person in her life. It is just that at the end of the day, she doesn't really want a 3D king, although she knows, because she's so ascended, she knows she wants an emotionally and mentally mature king, and that's what she's looking for. So that's the masculine that she wants. But this King of Pentacles is what's going to bring her to her 3D, 5D kind of combination so that they can have union. So right now she's just looking for an emotionally and mentally mature masculine. That's what she wants. Don't come to me as a page. So now, what is the clarifier to the Tower? So what is this realization? Well, Hermit. Hermit is a match to his heart space, okay? So she's on her spiritual journey. She's seen the light. She has shed the light. She has shed the light for her masculine. She has led the way. She's paved the way for his ascension. So this realization that not only is in his overall energy, this Tower that she's gone through has helped him understand that the Knight of Wands energy is not going to work anymore. So this shedding of the light, because this matches the Hermit to his heart space. In his heart, he's gone within because she had the realization that she deserves more than the Knight of Wands. And she has honored herself and put herself into this Empress energy and taken away any attachment to union because she doesn't want a Knight of Wands. So that's the realization. She's shed the light. So naturally, this is her twin. He's had the light shine on this Three of Cups energy with the Tower that the Knight of Wands doesn't work for new beginnings. So they're mirroring here. So this realization on the Tower that she's shed a light here for herself and for her twin, and she's observing that has that Tower affected him, and it sure as heck has, because she's been observing him either through readings, through cards, social media, whatever, and she sees Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands is the match to the Before Tarot. She sees he is being successful. Through her observations, she is seeing that he is being successful. He is successful in eliminating these behaviors. Okay, that's what we're getting. So that's the overall energy for both of them. So now, let's get into the actual individual spaces of how they're feeling or relating to each other. So we have the before tarot. In the before tarot, let's get 2 cards. Let's just see. We have the 6 of Wands and we have the 8 of Cups. So this is in the before tarot. So he is just coming back from battle, right? 5 of Wands, just coming back from battle. And this is the 6 of Wands. So this is the next step. He's coming back and he's won. He's won his battle, which is what I'm saying. It's a dupe to her 6 of Wands that clarifies the Tower, is that he's battling his demons. He's battling behaviors. And so in the before, he in the before energies for the masculine, he's successful in battling these behaviors. For her, she's worked very hard on her ascension. And what else has she battled? The 7 of Swords energy that he displayed to her. So she's healed that. So there's success. 8 of Cups, they're moving on from things that didn't serve them. Both of them. She moved on from him because he wasn't contributing to her growth, her ascension. He was bringing her down. So she moved on from him. He has moved on from behaviors, Knight of Wands energy that doesn't work for him anymore. So in the before tarot, there's success and there's walking away from things that don't serve. Okay, then we have the after tarot. What happens in the after tarot? Empress. She has guided the way, Empress. So everything that happens in the future is because she chose herself. Star card in the after, they're able to then have great hope because the relationship has been tempered. So now we're not balancing the water anymore. We're actually pouring the water. We've healed ourselves. There's hope and healing in the connection. That is in the after tarot for their energy. So where are we with him and his underlying energy? Ace of Pentacles. Third time, Ace of Pentacles is his underlying energy. Ace of Pentacles is the underlying energy for the future of the connection. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles in his 3D space for the after tarot. So in his underlying energy, he wants a new beginning and he's going to take direction as the King of Wands. The King of Wands, remember I said, comes out 3 times now. So in the current and in the future. And that is about him taking the bull by the horns and making this offer to his feminine. What's in her underlying energy? Oh, interesting. Okay. So 4 of Wands. Okay. It's a match to his headspace. She wants commitment. She wants union. But now she's going to get the union in the way that it is in the up and up. Okay. So now there's a reunion or a union together. 4 of Cups, 3 of Cups, because this Tower has been shed on the old ways of the 3 of Cups. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so I know that was a lot, but that gives you the underlying energy, success, walking away from things that don't serve them. She stands in her power, and that is what creates all of this change. Now there's new hope. He makes an offer. He sticks to it. He leads the way with the King of Wands energy. There is this 4 of Wands, this desire for union in her underlying energy, or she knows this is coming. She's so detached from it. She knows the union is coming. She feels her twin coming for her. And there will be this celebration, 3 of Cups, because they have worked hard and now they can come together as the divine masculine and the divine feminine, okay? In that energy. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. And we'll go through the bottoms of the deck, 2 cards again, maybe later if I remember. Okay. So before energy, where was the masculine before in his headspace as related to his feminine? Moon. Okay. The Moon card. I have to read this to you guys because I was kind of like, what does that mean in the before? Because I feel like I've pulled it before, but I've already forgotten what that meant. So the Moon card in the before tarot, this is really all about cycles. We're going through an eclipse energy, okay? So there is some cycling that is happening right now, and the cycle is that this cycle is ending of 7 of Swords behavior, of casual behavior, of Knight of Wands behavior. Those are the cycles that are ending, and it says here, when the moon is new, it's coming up. It's going to be new soon, right? We're going through a full moon, and I forget when we're going to have the new moon, but look it up. When the moon is new, it's a good time to begin new projects. Your work should reach fruition as the moon reaches its own fullness, which happens, I believe, on the 20th or the 21st. As the moon wanes, tie up loose ends, reflect on your success, and prepare for the next cycle. So he's preparing for the next cycle. That was happening before. So where is he now? He was in this preparation. He's in all of this 10 energy. So now after this moon happens, and what's happening now? He's evaluating 7 of Pentacles. And that is a match to her heart space, evaluating this connection with his Queen of Pentacles. He knows he wants union, 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands is a match to her underlying energy. Wants to complete the cycle with the World card. But right now in his headspace, he's like, how am I going to do it? How am I going to do it? How am I going to make this happen? So what happens after this indecision, after this juggling of his emotional and mental self? He goes into the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands in the After Tarot is all about letting go, releasing, right? So the 3 of Wands in the traditional is all about waiting for your ships to come in, right? So now in this 3 of Wands energy, you've reached your peak. That's what it says in the book. You've reached your peak. You are no longer afraid to seek out what you need. This talks about if you're in a partnership, it is a success. The risk is worth the reward. So now this period of indecision, this period of evaluation, he's going to get to a point in his headspace is like, you know what? I don't care if she rejects me. I need to move forward towards her. I need to make an offer to her, and I need to be the leader and ground her so I can come into union. This is reaching your peak. Where is she in her headspace before? Well, she just starts working hard on herself, on her career. She's detached from him in her headspace. So she's like, you know what? I'm going to work at my craft. I'm going to help others. I'm going to do what I need to do. She's a powerful manifester with the Magician's energy. So that's the energy that she's in her headspace. And then where is she currently? 8 of Pentacles again, which shows me she's continuing to work on herself, work on her craft, work on her ascension, on her own growth, her continued healing. It's followed by 9 of Pentacles, which to me is she's single. She's like, you know what? I'm going to be confident. I'm fabulous as I am. I am going to, I have everything I need within myself. I am confident. I am wise. I'm successful. I'm working hard. She's in an independent energy. That's why this feminine is the Empress 4 times. 4 times. 4 times. With 8 decks, 50% of the cards where that need to identify a feminine is the Empress. She's the Empress. She's worked hard. 8 of Pentacles 2 times on her independence, on her confidence. Took so much strength. The strength is a dupe to his 3D space, which is they're lending each other strength. Okay, and this also has this infinity symbol here, right? This is the divine connection. They're taming their beasts. They have tamed their beasts. They are taming their egos. They're so much stronger because they have stayed separated in the journey. So when they come together, there's the strength of the connection. So she works hard. She continues to work hard. She's gained her independence. She's in her power. She is strong. Now what happens? Well, kind of undecided about what the next step is. Well, in the After Tarot, what is the next step? She needs to put down the swords. 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords. She needs to put down the swords. It is a match to his clarifiers in the 3D. In order to reach the peak, right, for this to be successful, for the union to happen, swords need to be put down. People just need to walk away from the fight, and she walks away from the fight, and I feel like she already has. But it took her strength to do that because, you know what? She loves her masculine. She loves her masculine. But it's just time to put the sword down. And you know what? It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. And that's why she's the Empress 4 times, because she has detached from union. So now, where are they in their heart space? Well, he has the Hermit's card. He has been on the journey. The lantern here is not lit yet. So this is the before energy. So in his heart, he didn't have the light. Okay, remember this Tower moment, she shed the light for him. The light is on in her clarifier with the Tower. Where was the Tower? On his Casanova energy. So this is where he was before. He was completely unlightened. His heart was closed. His heart did not have a light until she opened him up, until she triggered him to open up his heart. That's what she did. That's what that Tower is. That's what that Tower is with this Three of Cups energy. He was unfulfilled. His heart was closed. Partners, karmics, third parties were not opening up his heart. She opened up his heart, put him on his journey to learn, to then know, to be enlightened about what it is to have a completely fulfilled life. That Tower moment that they're in, that they had been in, has then, she's been able to shed the light for him to now become enlightened. So in the before energies in his heart space, his heart was closed. He was not on the journey. But now, Hierophant, a dupe to the current connective energy, he understands. Look at all this light coming from above now. There is no light here. There's stars trying to get their attention. He's grabbed the star. Remember, the star is in the after tarot, right, where they've been healed. So he grabs a star to go on his journey. She's led the way through shining her light in the heart space for him. He's learned. He's knowledgeable. He understands his contract with his feminine. He understands he wants to be with his divine feminine. What happens after this understanding? 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. So once he goes through his understanding, he knows he wants to create a legacy with her. He wants to create something long-term. He wants this emotional bliss. He wants a family. He wants to make, his heart is open now. His heart is open. And now that his heart is open, 10 of Wands, he's burdened. How do I get to a source? How do I fight for her? How do I get her back? So I had to clarify it. I had to get another card for the after tarot. He comes forward with the truth. And let me tell you, anyone that gets in his way from coming to his feminine, the Queen of Pentacles, is getting cut. Okay? He is enlightened. He understands his contract. He knows he wants to build a life with her in this world. He wants to build a family with her. But he is now burdened now that he's seen the light. How do I fight? How do I duel for my feminine? How do I fight to win her back? He understands it's going to have to be with the truth. And anyone that gets in his way is going to get cut. He's coming with the truth to his feminine. He knows that that's what she's going to need in order to entertain this connection again. So what happens with her before? Empress, okay? She comes up, she was already in her power. She's been in her power for a while. So when she comes up as the Empress energy, in this before tarot, what does it mean? Well, it means that she realizes that she deserves to live in a place that makes her happy. She knows that she can manifest with this Magician's energy a life that makes her happy with or without her masculine. So she gets that. She gets it. She gets it. And so she knows that she needs to be the master of her own destiny and create a beautiful place for herself. So what does she do? She plants seeds. She plants seeds. She makes offers in the material world to create a new space for herself. I feel like this offer, Page of Pentacles, is really about offers that she's making or taking as related to her career, because we have 8 of Pentacles 2 times followed by the 9 of Pentacles, right? And with the Magician, I just feel like she's manifesting, planting seeds for her own journey. Because why? She's the Empress. She's the Empress. And you know what? Knight of Wands shows up and she's like, ugh, Knight of Wands. And I was like, oh my God, what's going to happen in the after tarot? She's planted seeds. She's making offers, taking offers. She's standing in her power. And then there's this swoop through energy. And I was like, and she knows she deserves more, because in her heart space, the Empress is out 2 times. 2 times in the heart. This is how they flew out. So she's like, I'm in my power. I'm not taking the Knight of Wands. So what happens afterwards? King of Pentacles, which is a match to the Queen. So she gets confirmation in her heart that her masculine, her divine partner is going to be this king. She knows it. She knows it because she's done the work. She knows that if she's done the work, boy, he'll have to do the work. He's done the work. And she's not focused on his journey too much, right? Because she's too focused on her own. 8 of Pentacles 2 times, 9 of Pentacles. Magician, she's focused on her own growth, her own success, her own ascension. That is what she wants. That is what she's focused on. And what naturally then happens? King of Pentacles. This Knight of Wands comes forward as the King of Pentacles, and she knows that. In his heart, In her heart, she knows when he comes forward, he's going to be that King of Pentacles. Ground my Empress energy so we can come into union. Where are we in the 3D for the masculine? Judgment. Okay, so here in this card in the Before Tarot, everybody's dead. The angel, which looks like this Temperance angel, right? The angels, which starts this new beginning for them. That's what they're wanting in their overall energy. Everything's dead. She hasn't even blown the horn yet to call them to rise. Okay, so this Judgment card, what this means in the Before Tarot is like it's time to rise and shine. Remember, Hermit was right before that. I'm going to catch the star. I'm going to get on this journey and light my lantern. I'm putting that star in my lantern because my star is my feminine. Okay, she's lighting the way so that I can understand this contract. So now in the 3D, rise and shine, time to wake up. He's been awake. The past is the past. You're being called to a new life of happiness and most importantly, wholeness. So what happens after this energy of wholeness and a new cycle? Death. This is what happens. I had to clarify and I'll tell you what it means in a second. But what happens? Death and transformation, the transformation of the masculine, the end of secrets going within into your intuition, gaining the strength to be this divine masculine, 10 of Swords, ending the cycle, and then being able to have this rebirth. Ace of Pentacles in the After Tarot, I'll tell you what it means. In the After Tarot, the Ace of Pentacles is all about, stand by, Ace of Pentacles, all about new beginnings on a physical level. New beginnings on a physical level. Being able to manifest spiritual, emotional, and intellectual ideals. Starting new. Okay, this is all about, we have Judgment. How awesome does this go together? This is the death. This is the almost the rebirth. And then now we have the birth in the 3D. Okay, so I did clarify the Death card because I was like, I kind of need to know what that transformation is all about. So what is the transformation all about? Well, here's what's ending. 5 of Wands, the conflict between them. 5 of Swords, which is a match to her After Tarot. She's putting the swords down. She's already put it down. So now he knows he's going to put it down. 10 of Swords, the cycle ends of these behaviors. And the 10 of Swords is the last card in his 3D space before we get to this new offer. Is he's really cycling out quick, man. This masculine, once she lit that light on her own journey, he takes the star, because she's been the lead, he takes the star, puts it in his lantern, and he gets clarification. He gets clear. He learns the lesson that she is his person. And that now he knows he wants to create something. He wants to create a family. He wants to release the burden. He wants to fight for her, get her back. So now in the 3D, it's time to rise and shine, transform, stop battling, stop fighting, end the cycle. That's the transformation. They're going to stop the separation. The separation ends. This people are the wiser. They've gone within. They've gone within, looked at their dark side, which took strength. And that balancing of the shadows, which is the Knight of Wands energy, or even things that they may have been battling in the past, ends. The cycle ends. The separation ends. And now we have this rebirth, this renewal, this new beginning in the future that he offers. It's a match to the future energies, Ace of Pentacles. So now, where is she in her 3D space? In her 3D space. Those came out together. Those came out together. Okay, well, we had the 7 of Swords. Okay, well, that sucker comes out. And I was like, oh, God, thank God it was in the before. So, 7 of Swords energy in the before. What does that mean? Well, that means deceptive behavior, as we all know, right? It also means like humiliation. It also means like theft, deception, sabotage. So I feel like this was her fuel. I'm not taking shit anymore. Sorry. I'm not taking it anymore. This Knight of Wands, this casual energy, I'm not taking it. That's why here in her heart space, she's like, I'm the Empress 2 times, standing in my power against a Knight of Wands, against deception, against the fight. Like, I'm done with the battle. Cycle needs to end, and that's what he's ending. So she starts off in her 3D space with this I feel like we're going full circle. I feel like I'm going to stop getting the Seven of Swords, to be honest. I feel like this is so healed now that this is a thing of the past. Why do I say that? Because the card that follows is Four of Swords, healing. She's healed from this. She's healed from this. And now we have the Two of Cups. And I feel like she knows that he is evolving because she's not focused on him, but energetically, intuitively, because she knows she's done the work, that he has healed these behaviors too. What is the confirmation that he has healed these behaviors? The Three of Cups, clarified by the Tower, by the Knight of Wands, and the Fool, clarifies for me that he has he has had the realization that this deception, this casual behavior, this Casanova behavior needs to end. What's the second confirmation? The Death card, clarified by the Five of Wands, Five of Swords, Ten of Swords, that this battling, that this defeat, that this cycle, that he needs to transform himself. Okay, Ten of Swords needs to go through a complete change, rise and shine, new beginning. She energetically feels double confirmation because he's also very commitment minded at this time. He has healed these energies, which means she has healed these energies. So the Seven of Swords, followed by the Four of Swords, and how she's feeling today. She's healed from the Seven of Swords. She's like over it. Like whatever's happened. He's not going to be the same person anymore. What confirms that? The Knight of Wands, Prince of Wands coming out with the King of Pentacles in the After Tarot. He is not the same person anymore. Why? Because she's the Empress 2 times in her heart. She's the Empress in the After Tarot. Okay, in the bottom of the deck. She's the Empress. She stood in her power. She knows she has healed herself, which has healed this behavior in her masculine. And now we're ready for union. Two of Cups, followed by the Lovers, which is this divine connection, followed by, these two cards came out together, Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. She knows there's going to be a new beginning in love, and it's going to materialize in the 3D. This is a match to his heart space, okay? So what happens in the After Tarot? Union, divine connection, renewal of love in the 3D. Well, she takes the cup. She decides to take the cup from the universe. And with that cup comes an actual offer. Page of Pentacles. This is the actual offer. She knows it's coming and he's going to make it. Ace of Pentacles. That's where we are in the 3D for the masculine and the feminine. Let's do top down. A little bit of illumination, cycles, taking the star, getting on the journey, being enlightened, and now the cycle has ended. Rise and shine. That's the masculine. Before. Now, he's evaluated. He understands the contract. He knows it needs to be transformed. Cycles need to end. He wants union, like real union, marriage, contract, commitment. Ten of Shields in the material world. Moon, something he's not telling you right now. He's not telling you that he wants this right now because he's still finishing up his cycle of tens. Okay? Then we have the World. This is what I just said, finishing up the cycle. The World card. He knows he needs to complete his journey to then have this emotional bliss, and it's taking him great strength to complete it. So as he's balancing his mental state and his emotional state, it's a little bit of a burden. It's been a hard road, but he's going to end the cycle. Ten of Swords. He ends the cycle. So then he's reached his peak. He gets up, he fights for his feminine, comes forward with the truth, and makes a real offer. Makes a real offer to his Empress. Where is she? I'm going to work hard on myself. I'm in my power. I need to heal this. That means I need to step away from him because I am the Empress. This energy does not work for me. Okay, so I'm just going to focus on my craft. So I focus on my craft. I'm planting my seeds and I'm healing from this Seven of Swords behavior. She's healing. Okay, so what happens then? She's healed, confident, successful, independent, taking and making offers. And when she's in this independent energy where she's forgotten about her masculine, right, to some extent, union, Two of Cups. I mean, wow, is that not the secret sauce? Took her great strength to be the Empress. And then what follows when you're in your power? Your divine connection. All right, so much union energy here. She was at a crossroads before because she's not having this Knight of Wands energy, but now she knows there's going to be a renewal in the 3D, and everything's going to come together. Why? Because she's put down the sword. She's over the fight. She's not even focused on it. She's not even focused on him. Turns him into the King of Pentacles. Well, he turns himself into it, but it's because she's detached her energy. She takes the cup. An offer is made. This offer from her masculine, okay? The offer from her masculine. So now let's go ahead and get into the current energies of the connection. All right, what are the two cards here? Oh, nice. Hierophant, this is the contract. The sun, positive. The most positive cards in the deck. The sun shines on this contract. This is also illumination of this contract, which came out with the Hermit and the Hierophant in his heart space. His heart is open. Hearts are healed. And so now in the current connective energy, the sun is shined, illuminated the contract. Both desire union. So what's happening today? First card out, King of Pentacles. He is the King of Pentacles now in the 3D. King of Wands, he's taking the bull by his horns, by the horns. Remember, in his heart space, he's dueling. He's going to fight for her. He's coming forward with the truth and get out of his way. He's coming forward. That's that King of Wands type of energy. He's passionate. He's got direction. So he's a grounded king, is the King of Pentacles, which is a match to the Queen, which is a match to the King in her heart. And so he's grounded his energy. He's got direction. He's coming forward. There's a little bit of stress, but Star, there is hope for this union, for this connection with the Lover's card. So now, before we get to future energies, I want to get into messages from the universe. So here's what's happening today. Here's the message the universe has for all of you on this connection, okay? Right now, it's a period of action, the Scythe. This is about getting all your ducks in a row. So she's been getting her ducks in a row, right? She's like, I'm just focused on myself, my journey, my healing. I'm focused on what it is that I need to do to continue to progress in my life. And he is ending cycles, 10, 10, 10s, 10s all over the place, the World card, completing cycles. So he's very much taking action. She's been in action, getting all your ducks in a row. Then moving the ship forward into peace. This is also a gift coming together, sharing a gift with his feminine, because we've healed and now we can have a new beginning. That's what this is. These all flew out too. There's new beginnings everywhere, new beginnings all over the place. It's because they've done the work. Okay, so now future energies. Where are we with the future energies? I gotta tell you, this is so interesting to me, because in the future, bottom of the deck, what do we have? Here we go. Ace of Pentacles. This has come out as a dupe to the ace in his future energies. Why? Eight of Pentacles, because they worked hard on themselves. They worked hard on their connection. Bottom of the deck for the Lenormand. What is it? Oh, wow. We've healed deceptive behavior. This is the underlying energy, which is the stork, which is the birth. This is creating a family. Remember, we have the Empress 4 times. So this could be what this divine feminine wants, what this masculine wants with all this 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups stuff, 4 of Wands. So there is this desire for union, for family to come together. But this deception had to end, and it did. And it did. And funny enough, the card right under it is the coffin. That is what died, the death card in the 3D. Oh my God, you couldn't make that stuff up. That's real time, guys. All right, so what happens in the future? Ace of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck there. New beginning. Why? Because they worked hard. Queen of Pentacles. Second time she's come out. First time in his overall energy, okay? She stands in her power. She's the queen. Now we have a nurturing connection. Why? Because we completed the cycle. World card. Now we can come into union. 2 of Cups, which matches her 3D space. Why do we come into union? These two flew out together. Queen of Swords, 7 of Swords. Because she cut him out, Queen of Swords, so that he can heal these behaviors. That's the Queen of Swords is at the bottom of that clarifier deck, right? Which then creates this new beginning, this Ace of Pentacles. She cut him out. So that made him have that Tower moment, heal the Knight of Wands energy, heal this battle, this conflict, this ego. 5 of Wands is also a card of ego, which makes him act like the Knight of Wands, like this Casanova, this player. This cutting him out helps cut out the 7 of Swords energy. Those two came out together. So then what happens? Empress again. So then she doesn't have to be the Queen of Swords anymore because she already had to. She cut it out. So here again, Queen of Pentacles roots down the 3D feminine. The cycle completes. The World card. Union occurs because she cut him out as the Queen of Swords before of these behaviors, which confirms these towers, these realizations that those energies don't work. So now what happens? Now she's again continues to be the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. She stays in her power. He takes lead. And what happens? This contract Hierophant manifests the third time this Hierophant's on the table. Current energy, they want to come back together into this marriage, into this contract. That is what has been awakened in the masculine's heart. And now it's the final card in the future. I hope that made sense. So let's just quickly go through the two cards again and the story. Before tarot, they're successful because they've let go of things. In the after, there's hope. And the relationship is tempered and they can come into union because she stood in her power. An offer is made because now he's the King of Wands, right? Matches the King of Wands in the current energy and in the future energy. And now he can make an offer because he's taken his leadership role. In their connection, it's been healed for this new beginning because what's been healed is all of this Casanova. Are you guys seeing this? This is the third card. Eight of Cups. All this Casanova energy, the deceit has been healed and is now done. Now we have the contract and the light shines on the contract because we've been illuminated. We worked hard on ourselves. That's why we have this new beginning, right? We also have this new beginning because she acted as the Queen of Swords and was not afraid to let him go. And now we have union, we have reunion and final union in the cards. And then what do we have? This is gone, the snake behavior is gone, and we can create a family. We can create a legacy, which is the Ten of Pentacles. That is the ultimate desire here, creating that legacy. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought of this reading. This is just amazing. And I just almost feel like I should only do 2 readings next week. So I'm thinking I should probably only do maybe one on a Wednesday and a Friday or a Monday and a Friday. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think because I just want to give this some time to continue to marinate because I just feel like we're so close to union. So let me know what you guys think of that. And again, if you want to book your own personal reading with me, come to queenoflight1111.com. Book your reading. If you want to join me for tarot classes, I am teaching those starting February. Again, scroll to the bottom of the website and you can purchase your class there. Have a great weekend, everybody. I will see you on Monday if I am inclined. I don't promise a reading on Monday just yet. I want to see how you guys feel and provide me with the feedback, okay? All right, have a great weekend. See you soon. Bye.